scene is a wild one as history has been made. Mauer throws in time to get him. Try for two. Alex's throw is in time.
This is the beginning of the opening cutscene. It's all over YouTube.
Welcome your defending World Series champion, Boston Red Sox.
He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth. Now this is sent right back up the middle, and it'll get into center field for a leadoff single. And that's going to bring the winning run to the plate. Now the pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Gone. They win it. Game over. Walk-off home run.
I'm going to give you today, I'm going to give you one of my franchise games like I did with the PS3 mode. I'll do it with the same quick pitch and everything. So, the only difference is this game will be in Toronto. But I'll try to broadcast other games and stuff throughout the year as well. I was part of the digital crowd that we got didn't start downloading it until like 3:30 today. It basically took, I guess, it's a good half hour to actually download the files, half hour, 45 minutes. And then after that, it had all that just installed the main program. And then all the teams and all the stadiums and all the other data, that got installed after everything was booted up. So it takes time. It basically took, I don't know how long it actually took and everything. I had to go out and stuff and everything while I was doing the installation. So I've heard anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half it takes to install if you're doing the downloading section. Server maintenance from 3 to 5 a.m. Pacific time in the morning. Lovely. I did not leave the broadcast. I'm trying to load. It's kind of funky when you're going to load screen. It turns off the microphone and the video for half a second. Kind of funky. Basically history, I'm like really doing bad this season. I've been playing the season on the PS3 and on the Vita. Really, I normally like do pretty well, but I'm 13 and 21 this season. Toronto's beaten me in the last 3 games. Just really having a bad time, and as you can see, I'm sitting in last place. I've only made 1 trade this year, and that was getting rid of Galvis and trading him to Miami for Cal. Basically a backup for a backup. And that's basically all I've done. Now, the only other difference in this game that I'm doing that I didn't do in the other ones is I've noticed there's dynamic pitching and dynamic stuff and everything in the settings. I've never had that before, the dynamic settings, and really really think they're pretty cool.
Swinging a high fly ball left field deep. Down the line toward the
Um,
wall.
ugh,
Grand
there's
slam.
so many people that are tired.
With a grand slam and the
I'm gonna
Red
play
Sox
with these
have
guys
the
one more
lead.
day.
5-2 Boston.
Shouldn't though.
Victorino
Actually, I
pumping his
could put.
fist as he rounded first base.
3-2 to Machado. And
Maybe he won't get as tired if I put Ruff at first base.
And they throw to third. Why? I don't know. The throw back to second. Nick's
I'm gonna let those two go an extra 1 extra day. They'll probably yell at me. Yeah.
Throw back to second. Triple
I
play.
don't care.
It's a triple play.
Stadiums. They give you all the main stadiums.
Amazing triple play.
You can see all the stadiums in baseball. Like I said, the first game against Toronto was the first game I tested it with. This is the second game I'm playing, and I lost 4-0. And it was with, like I said, with dynamic, and it's like I'm batting with rookie and pitching with rookie, and we think I do better. They only seem to have 2 spring training fields, which is horrible. The All-Star Stadium. Oh, here's the minor league fields. Okay. And that's all they have. They don't have any old-time stadiums or anything yet. So hopefully they'll build them in the future years, but not this year. So the only way you're going to get the old-time stadiums is in the PS3 versions and Vita. I think Vita has them. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. I know the PS3 has them still. I'm going to turn quick counts on. And start it away. I use analog for my pitching and my fielding, and I use generally the zone hitting for my hitting. Basically button control. Burdette has not done very well for me. He's had some good games and some really horrible games. I like the quick counts, but a lot of times it gives you a lot more higher pitch counts than you normally do, and pitchers get in trouble a lot quicker because of it. You notice here, you can notice that the loading times are a lot longer.
We've got baseball coming up now north of the border. It's Phillies baseball on the show. Next.
Now the interesting thing is they did this whole city view of Toronto
Thursday night
for the first game of the series. I guess maybe they only do that for the opening game of the series.
Could be that. 2-game set between the Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays.
I might continue this to the second game or something.
Hi again, folks. Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the 2 starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. As their order will read like this.
She don't hit anything too good this year.
And getting the ball to face these guys, a look at the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Dustin McGowan. Ben Revere will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down
You see it pops up at every inning, and it's going to let you know what mode you're in.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Full count now, 3-2. On deck, there's Jimmy Rollins. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So Revere sent down to open things up, and with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Chase Utley will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting
swing.
back behind first now.
Well, for all the line drives that get caught out there, you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing.
Ew.
A little fly ball or a little
That
flare.
was funky.
But you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
Ryan Howard will stand in as
Yeah,
he'll
like
get
that.
a
I've
break
never
from
seen
playing the
anything like
field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And I believe he'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him.
Problem is a weakened defense in the outfield.
Brett Laurie will stride in. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. The 1-2 home to Laurie. And he struck him out. Well, we know he's got that sinker because we saw it right there. As for the rest of his pitches, here's the scouting report as to what we can expect to see moving forward. Meiser Esturiz will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Melky Cabrera will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. He's running towards second, swinging a ball hit on the ground. So this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And now the bat shatters as this is on the ground to short. Gotta hurry, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the
Very
short
good chance
out.
of getting
Well, this
at
ball
second
just
and
not
that's
getting
low
nearly
ball.
hard enough to get to, obviously because he hit it with half of a bat. So a nice job there to dodge the remnants of what used to be a baseball bat and at least get the sure out at first.
Jose Bautista will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
Burnett checks. Now the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. Carlos Ruiz will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1.
You know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Dominic Brown will get his first opportunity now. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. And Rasmus will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Strong half inning of work from Dustin McGowan. It remains 0-0. Adam Lind will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And this is taken out there by Rollins for the first out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Colby Rasmus will step in now. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Josh Thole get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Ryan Goins will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Blue Jays held in check. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Darren Ruff is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
You see it doesn't
Payoff
move
pitch
me
coming.
up because it's a minus.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd.
You need 5 pluses during the game to get you to move it up to the next skill level.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Cody Ashe will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Here it comes, 3-0. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Just overmatched him there.
And this will be fouled away.
That's probably ball 4.
3-2 pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Cabrera is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
And that's a nice comeback from down 3-0 to get the fly ball out. This is a guy he did not want to walk, so he made sure the next few pitches were at least in the strike zone.
Ben Revere will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
There you go.
Now here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. winds up beating this ball out.
Hopefully we won't have 2 strikes.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Here's the 1-2. Revere rides off for second. And a swing and a miss is all he could do. Munenori Kawasaki will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Brett Laurie will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Another header. Could be looking Blue Jay.
Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Utley for 1. Back to first, but the throw's high as the first baseman had to leave the bag to get it and couldn't get the foot back down in time.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Meiser Asturias will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
Just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot of getting to it.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Brown will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Jose Bautista will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. Hard hit towards center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Ryan Howard will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in is the Carlos Ruiz. And a good pitch, but no offer from Ruiz. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Taken there by his tourist. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Adam Lind will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now the 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Lots of leadoff walks.
Colby Rasmus will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Got nobody.
Just an airmail
How
shot
many
that
errors?
time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go
What
up
he had
and
in
get it,
there?
but this is well out of his
Looked like he
range.
had his other foot on the bag.
Josh Tolley will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Here's another 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
And this is on the ground for Utley. Could be 2. Rollins on to first. A double play.
As a pitcher, that's how you pick your defense up behind you. They make an error leading off the inning, well, you give him another chance right away, and he gets his man right here to bounce into a tailor-made double play.
Ryan Goins will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Sliding in the second.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Munenori Kawasaki will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Dominic Brown will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 3, Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd will try it again. He flew out his first time. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Darren Ruff will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
I'd say it's a bunting situation. You get that tying run to third, but don't move bunter up.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Cody Ashe will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1. On to Lind, it's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Brett Laurie will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
A lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball. And that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
One gone now for Myceris Turris. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And you can sort of tell that he's really laboring out there right now. Really evidenced by the numbers. You see that highlighted column right there. 5 walks for him in the ballgame. Never a good sign.
Melky Cabrera will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. One run on 3 hits. And no errors in the game for Toronto. Runner goes for second. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And this gets through him at third as it skips right under his glove. And He'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only one out.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Jose Bautista will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Now a swing and a ground ball. There's one, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Oh, he nearly got that double play he needed to get himself out of the inning. But you see the good hard slide here at second base and the return throw just a little too late. So that'll be scored a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Ooh. That bites.
Adam Lind will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now the 3-2 pitch. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Once again a 3-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Ben Revere will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Too high. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. So now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now a ball hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
Yeah, he got underneath it. He's safe. This is a bad call.
That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Chase Utley will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Swing, and he pops him up over near second. Goins is there. 2 down.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ryan Howard will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. When we return, we'll see Colby Rasmus start things out. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Phillies nothing. And there is Colby Rasmus now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down. And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
You see the earned runs, 0.
Josh Foley will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
Throw on to first for the out, and Burnett's looking at a 1-2-3 inning here. Ryan Goins will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Here's a bouncing ball now back up the middle, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got himself a base hit.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Munenori Kawasaki will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
On the ground to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Carlos Ruiz will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. There to play it is Lind, and there's one away. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. Dominic Brown will step in, a base hit in his last time. Swinging a liner back through the box, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Bautista, and he's got it for out number 2. Darren Ruff will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. Brad Lincoln will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Brad Lincoln.
Brett Lawrie will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
That splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Meiser Isturiz will stand in now following leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now another 2-2. Runners off for second. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Here's one hit towards the hole. A tag for 1. On to first, but good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here. Melky Cabrera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
People are joining the party.
Reaches for 1 and slaps it down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Jose Bautista will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Adam Lind will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. On the ground towards second. And this is past the diving uply at second.
Nobody's going to get anybody sitting at the ranch.
And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guy's throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Colby Rasmus will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. Josh Tolley will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Now and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Hit hard, but foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this ought to play the couple as this falls down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, just more fuel to the fire here. 2 more runs are in to score on the double. It's a 4-run inning now, and they're really starting to take this guy apart.
Ryan Goins will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. Revere is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Phillies. Cody Ashe will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Hit hard towards the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Ben Revere will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's the full count offering. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Throw back to first will not be in time, so they'll just get the 1 on the line out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Jimmy Rollins will dig in. He singled his last time around. The 2-1 home to Rollins. Now a swing and a ground ball for his Turris. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Lind, but it's not in time, and they'll just settle for 1.
Kind of lucky to get it out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it. But they do find a way to get that force.
Chase Utley will stand in. He popped out in his last time. A check on Rollins, now the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Bautista is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Munenori Kawasaki will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And he got him.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Brett Laurie will stand in. Base on balls his last time. 1-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Hit hard to the left side, but caught out there by Rollins. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, I'm not sure if he caught that ball or the ball caught him. You better check the webbing in his glove after that one. I think that's the hardest ball we've seen hit all night.
Meiser Asturias will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ryan Howard will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here comes the 1-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Now a fastball driven the other way out to deep left field. And they'll get on the board after all. It's a home run. A solo shot there for Ryan Howard. 6th home run on the season for him. And they're on the board at 6-1.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run cuts 1 off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Dominic Brown will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Marlon Byrd will stand in as their last chance now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Oh, he waits that one out perfectly as this ball's drilled into left center field, and that gets down for what could be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
This is quickly becoming a situation where you'd like your guy to hit the complete game, but once you get into that 115, 120 range, you have to be concerned.
Darren Ruff will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, that run in the ninth means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
That game. I'm going to play one more. I'm curious. I think we play the Mets in New York next. And I'm curious if you're opening a series, do they show you the video of the city like they did in Toronto when they came to town? Instead, in Game 2, they didn't show that video. They just went right to the stadium.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
Shane Brandt with the loss, and he didn't really give up an earned run.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club.
Carpenter making everybody wait a little bit longer now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 6-1 Boston. 9th inning of game 6. Koji ready.
I turn off all the music in this game, so there should never be a problem with that.
Red Sox are the world champions.